I'm not supposed to remain this way. I have the faintest inkling, nor can I say whether they who can afford to share will be enough to awaken her. It would be best to take her back with us to the source. There she would be guaranteed all she requires. Sarah cannot give her consent, but we have no choice. The alternate would leave her here defenseless. Should she later desire it, we can bring her home. I mean, technically she's already been to our world before, so it shouldn't be a problem of her coming. When I ask you to hold Barbicia's memoir, words are hard. May it serve as a purpose. Sure. Sup? Oh, what happened to her? You have business with Zero? We have a newcomer, a foreign minister of Barbicia. Let her know she wakes, will she? We're probably gonna have to take her for a little bit. You guys will be fine till then. No? Good. Why not go and find this newcomer, so we have something to tell Zero, if nothing else? Indeed. May I trouble you to join me, Jose? With luck, we might learn something of Golbez. Sure. This appears to be the newcomer. Sup? You're the ones who fought Barbicia. Yep. I won't trouble you. I'll obey. Please, let me stay. If you would obey, then tell me all you know about Golbez. There isn't much I can tell you. Only the Archmages are allowed into his domain. Whether it is, none of them but they know. I see. No better way to guard oneself than keep one's location secret. How does Golbez communicate with the minions of Field? He has these scepters, staves, whatever they are. Use them to talk to those far away. Not unlike Inklink pearls, at least in function. That will be all. Thanks for your cooperation. My thanks to you as well for affording me the time. I'm satisfied. Let us rejoin the others and head home. When Barbicia moved to her domain, someone would get left behind. No such worries here. Also, I think the whole wrapping herself in body armor thing is a clever nod to her in FF4. When you fight her, she's able to go into her tornado form where she wraps her wings around her and she's much harder to fight. So I think that's supposed to be paying homage to that. So instead of being a tornado, she wraps herself in her hair. Wicked Weave style, like a Bayonetta character. I trust you understand that once we leave the 13th, we will not return until we prepare to resume our search. Knowing this, you're ready to depart? Yes. Back to Troya, hence and thence home. Sup?
Ah, you're all safe. Thank the sisters.
A moment while I close the gate.
I was wondering how I was gonna fit in that thing.
There. We may rest easy for now. Was there any trouble? I expect some void scent slipped through.
A few did, aye. But we were ready and dealt with them without incident.
That is well. I cannot thank you enough for your vigilance.
Yes, yes, you're grateful. But aren't you forgetting something more important? You know, the polite but warm formalities one delights in hearing when their little brother returns from a long journey.
Indeed. You are right. It is good to be home again, among those who I love dearly and missed so much.
And we are glad to receive you, Vashan. Welcome home.
You guys have really cool armor, by the way. Just want to point that out there.
Chambers have been prepared for your use at Megaduta. Let us take Zero there at once.
I like how they didn't even question the girl we have in tow. It's fine. We're expecting you. Follow me. I will show you the guest chambers. Yep.
Our mission took many an unexpected turn. I am relieved that we have all returned safely. But before you all enjoy the rest you have earned 12 times over, I would consult you on one last matter.
Sup?
Zero.
While she appears none the worse for wear, she remains locked in slumber, and I cannot help but worry. Is there aught we can do to expedite her recovery? If her ether is exhausted, perhaps I can share some of mine now.
In the wastelands of the 13th, one can only replenish ether by taking it from others, be it by trade or by force. In contrast, the source is rich in ambient ether. Simply being here and drawing breath, Zero will absorb what she needs.
She's a plant. Got it.
Then we need but wait.
I believe so. She will awaken in time, and when she does, give her something to eat. Judging by her form, she should also be able to derive nourishment from food. I know you promised her your ether, but perhaps she might appreciate fine harnish cuisine more.
Yo, bet. Speaking of cuisine, oh my god, I went to this random, since I had extra time at work today, there was this hole-in-the-wall little trailer thing that I've been passing by when I go to work in the area. Holy shit, those were the best fucking ribs I've ever eaten.
Other person. Unsurprising, perhaps, given that she is only part void.
God, I'm probably gonna have to see if I can swing by and eat there again tomorrow, because holy fucking shit, those ribs were good. I swear, the more hole in the wall a place, and the more hole in the wall and ratty a place looks, the better the food is, without fail.
A change wrought, I suspect, with the power of darkness. It acted upon the part of her that is void sent, rendering it dominant. Thus, we were able to reverse it with the power of light.
What are the odds, though, that she is... Could it be that all these gifted...
I labor to believe that Xenos possessed such arcane knowledge. In all likelihood, it came from Fandaniel. Were Zero wholly void sent, I doubt the crystal would have had an effect on her. One might say that Hydaelyn had a hand in your meeting.
Thanks, Crystal Mom.
It is no exaggeration to say that Zero has proven herself invaluable. A boon from Hydaelyn herself.
I wonder if she's like a warrior of darkness, a warrior for Rim.
But whatever it is, I am willing to pay it. Exhausting though it may be at times.
All right, return from the void. A world with life, light, and life. Let's see. If I would pay a visit to the High Crucible. While the scales function marvelously, I would be prudent to have them expect the signs of degradation. By all means, I shall do the same for this vessel. Then I'll go and meet the soldiers. Share with them I've learned fighting Void in the 13th. If you stab them really, really hard, they die. What have you, my friend? Have you any immediate plans? I'm just worried about Zero, if I'm being honest. I want to know what she is exactly. In that case, might trouble you with a small task. I should have food ready for Zero when she awakens, you see. Would you be willing to go to... Yep, to get as super refreshments. Got it. Excellent. In the meantime, Nidhana shall watch over Zero. She is already en route. Let us each then tend to our respective business and convey anon. Ooh. I would, but I need food. I need food at the ready, please. I guess the sit rep has claws from hunger. Of course I'd be happy to help. You need them to me what you desire. I have to. A modest quality of living mortal aether should suffice. I'm afraid I don't serve that particular delicacy. If I may, I'm wrestling gentle on the stomach like these apples here. They just come in. I can their freshness afterwards. Once our guest feels better, she's welcome to sample whatever else we provide. Just let me know. Oh, come on, but the aether though. I'm an asshole. I'm a fucking asshole. I mean, she really likes aether, so if you could if you have just like a jug full of aether, that'd be great. No? Ah, useless. What is even the point of this place? Welcome back, lest you worry. Yep. Yes. Wake up, sleepyhead. Good morning.
Light.
Yep.
Is this an inn? What happened? How did I get here?
Who brought you here? Sup?
There's no time. I must rejoin the battle. I must...
Oh, you're awake! Wonderful!
Nidhana, no!
What is this? Some sort of fiend?
What? No, I'm just an elephant person. God fucking
Well,
damn it.
this is no time for jokes.
Oh my god.
The source, my dear. The world next door. So to speak. The others brought you here after you collapsed. I'll fetch them at once. Wait, just a moment.
Maybe leaving her with a giant fucking elephant woman wasn't the best idea. That could have ended very poorly. Oh, there's her scythe. Convenience. I can't eat those. I'm allergic to those. At least when they're raw like that.
I took the liberty of arranging refreshments. I hope you find
Oh, so you can just body hop?
flavorful
Just that casually? Alright.
and invigorating.
This isn't what you promised. I suppose ether is ether.
No, no, you have to... Oh. Huh.
Wait. Don't tell me you don't know how to eat?
I took what I needed from it. What's the problem?
Huh.
Where's the enjoyment in that? You're supposed to bite, to chew, to savor. and
Yo,
then
Ninhada's the GOAT.
That's the way. So, did it taste good?
I don't know.
The long years without eating may have dulled your sense of taste.
Well, we void scent have no need for such when consuming others. There are some who speak of taste when describing the quality and affinity of their prey's ether. But I loathe the act. Taking ether in small amounts like this is one thing, but diluting my essence, diminishing myself, I'd sooner die. And I have died, countless times.
You have? But what happens when you do?
Be careful not to die here, though, because you're probably going to go back to the Great
Not much.
Flow.
After a while, you return, together with all your expended life force. The important thing is to die where others won't devour you.
Amazing! My peers who study immortality and resurrection would be most interested in this phenomenon.
No. No.
The question of taste aside, I am glad that you are able to partake of food like us. I dare say it agrees with your personal preferences.
That's true. You can keep giving me the same on a regular basis.
Very well. As my guest, I shall see that you do not want for comfort. And one other thing. We brought you to our world without your consent, and for that, I apologize. If you wish it, we will return you to yours once you have regained your strength.
It's fine. I have no reason to go back. Except for yours, perhaps. You intend to cross over again, I take it.
I do. I have yet to find my sister.
Besides, I got 2 more fiends and Golbez to asses to kick.
I want nothing more than to rush to her aid, to find this Golbez and free her from his clutches. still holds her captive.
Though if our recent experience has taught us anything, 'tis that the 13th is more dangerous than we ever imagined. Caution must be our watchword.
Agreed.
Better late than never. In the short time you spent in our world, you left a trail of chaos in your wake. You managed to return in one piece this time. But don't assume you'll be so lucky the next.
I think we got it.
Rest assured, we will make no assumptions and spare no preparation. Speaking of which, while we rest and ready ourselves, I ask that you tell me more about your home. In return, I will tell you about ours. I will show you my domain, rods at hand.
Again, a stranger in this strange land. I have a condition. You must come too.
Sure.
You have my thanks.
Hana just popping up in her face like, hey, yo, how you living? Come on, Zero. What are you sitting here in the breeze? Glad I didn't hear that. Is there a place where people you should see? That's where the food came from. Apple, was it? Well, I don't expect I'll collapse again. Or good to know where I can produce more. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. And I shall introduce you to the headmistress, Nihil. Got it. No teleporting, we're walking. Small talk. Well, bounces and else, I never saw vibrant cities like this. Only ruined places not so different from the void. Yeah, he doesn't seem one who was all that worldly. Do you recall the time we traveled together to the outpost? Should our tour take us outside the city, we must make use of the Hamsa again. I kind of want to take him to the top of the jumping puzzle. I kind of want to take him to the top of the jumping puzzle, just for the sake of shits and giggles. I kind of want to do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Take him to the top of the jumping puzzle. All right, I think it's on. Oh, first off, let me change. Oh, there's a thing there. Where is it? It's like around here, right? Where's the jumping puzzle at? Is it over here? Is it over here? No, where's the jumping puzzle? Oh, I never tuned to this Aether right. I think it's over there, maybe. Now, if this game was really fucking baller, when you get to the top of the jumping puzzle, there'd be a circle to talk to them. Here we go. Oh god, too far! Yeah. 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 Eh. Oh, wait. Eh. Oh, come on. Eh. There we go. Eh. No! Okay. Eh. I forgot how to get to the top of this thing. Oh, I didn't want to just fall. Come on, video game. This is important, I swear. Look, she needs to see the entire city, and what better way? Oh my god! And what better way to see the entire city than from this one specific point? Besides, I'm 99% sure that they didn't. I mean, they totally did put a circle to talk there with. No! Darn it! Okay, there. Oh, that was a terrible jump. I don't even know what I was doing there. Oh, wait a second. Oh, that's way too far. I can't remember how to get to the top of this thing. Oh, there. So, yeah, we go down here, then here, and then here. Holy crap, man. I sure am glad that I'm wasting everyone's time with this. Oh my lord. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. There we go. Hup. Yes. And then here. And then here. Oh, come on. Hup. There we go. And then here. Oh, come on. Oh. There we go. And then we do it at an angle like that. Or we just fall. Because I'm bad at this game. Honestly, it probably would have been better if I went into first person. Yep. God damn it. I'm hitting my head on something. Hey man, not all of us can just like phase through reality and just easily do those kind of things, man. Maybe if I just jump from here, it'd be easier. Oh, that's what I keep hitting. I keep hitting that pole right there. My bad. So I need to go out more. Yeah. There. There. Oh, that was greedy of me. That was so greedy of me. Okay, there, here. Come on. Here. And there, here, and then here, and then just do it from here. Yeah, it's easier that way. And then up here, hit that angle there, hit that angle there, and then hit that angle there. There we go. And then just jump across here. There we go. Yeah, I'm doing this the coward way. There. and then here, 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 and then, oh, well then here, and then there we go. Yeah, see, look at that view, Zero. Isn't it amazing? I wasted like 14 minutes doing that. Holy shit, I'm an idiot. Don't worry, Zero totally appreciated the view. Honestly, I probably should have went to the side there and gotten that thing over there when I had the chance. Oh well, too late now. Anyway, let me stop looking like an actual exhibitionist. Look, man, if Summoner had a speed boost, I'd be using Summoner while running across the city. Excuse me, sorry. Taking the long way, but whatever. This is the place. The air is different here. I speak not of the heat. There's texture of fullness, unlike that of elsewhere. You smell the cooking, I believe. Hanish cuisine is very fragrant and delicious. Hope you will agree. We could attempt to introduce himself, but Mihail is likely more likely to be available. Oh, he's taking time to speak to them too, I can see. Ah, there you are. Sup? Oh, wrong target. Welcome to... Not even gonna try to pronounce that. Greetings, Mihail, and I may introduce you to Zero. She is an esteemed guest, and I'll ask that you see her meals during her stay. Please come this way whenever you're home. We'll look after you. So it's here that Jazzy acquired the apple. While the palace cooks can provide your desire, tis certainly a quick and convenient food. I remember it. Who are those ones moving with their bodies about? And some to a ritual related to eating? The dancers, they move their bodies to bring pleasure to those who are watching. Tis a form of entertainment, part of our culture. And easy to complicate. We voice set prefer similar pleasures. That may be the way of it now, but your world too must have had complicated versions to once. I don't remember. Let's move on. Hope we can visit the bazaar. Yep. Huh. That guy's huge. That's such a tall Hrothgar. Not Hrothgar, Rogden. Anyway. What are all these things? What do we do here? There's a marketplace where people buy and sell goods. Since its earliest days, Rotherham was served as a trading hub, and here you will not only find local products, but from distant lands. I should mention the vendors generally only accept payment in coin or tombstones, and there's aught you desire, so take care of it. So that's what tombstones are for. Voice sent return with them on occasion, but I never knew their purpose. They struck me as useless trinkets and never understood their obsession with them. On the subject, would appear to be no shop in the 13th. Do you never make any bargains with possessions or exchange? We do, but rarely. We strike bargains when we want something done. If we desire an object, we kill whoever has it. I see. Your bargains have likened to employment, I believe. I shall bear this in mind. With that, let us continue. I suppose we head to the High Crucible of Alchemia. Please don't go around killing people, by the way. Just a general thing. This lone person crafting over here. Master Marta, and how will you serve you today? If you're a vessel, I'm afraid you're still attending to it. No, there's no rush. Pray take as much time as you require. I know that you have complete faith in your work. The High Crucible is home of the finest alchemists, and they are the ones who create my bodies, and we can provide you with healing as well. Now that I think about it, we aren't all surprised when I change forms. Were you aware of my nature from the start? Is that my soul copy-qualling vessel if not my own? It's rather uncommon in our world. When given the chance, many shed their bodies to claim stronger ones. Oh, you must be the rumored guest. Oh, we've been eager to meet you. If you have a moment, can you stay for some tea? The sisters would love to know and hear your tales. No, I've had enough food for now. I can always take more without the need for an ain't chatter. No to be declined outright. I dare say you were tired, and let us save it for another time. Let's return. Got it. No, it's not about food. It's just, you know, general conversation. Just being nice to be nice. Sometimes it's not all about what you need to get. Sometimes just some conversation is just good for you. Then again, I understand that concept in a place where everything's trying to eat and murder you is kind of hard to get. So fair enough. Yep. Some sort of pitiful things, though. Imagine you need to eat a lot to derive any satisfaction. There are mulberry trees. While the fruits are indeed edible, more importantly are the leaves, and which we feed to silkworms. While these creatures, we wouldn't have the silk when you used to make the famous Thravian weave. Furthermore, the bark of the trees also possess medicinal properties. You would be hard-pressed to find any more useful plants. Is that so? Aside from fruit, I wouldn't have considered any other purpose for it. Master Vitra and Jazze, too. Oh, hey, it's the orphan kids. Isn't your mom? I'm not even gonna try it. Your sister is all well at the orphanage. Ah, yes, exactly. The other children are very nice. We all look after each other. Yes, on the other day, Estinian came to see us. Everyone was really excited. Yo, is Estinian just being like the Flash over here? Estinian paid you a visit? That is well. Is she a new friend? Friend, you know what that is? What, you mean you don't? She's a visitor from faraway land, you see. She's unfamiliar with our language. We'll teach you. A friend is someone you like to play with. Play with. He didn't seem to enjoy himself when he fought you. Is that the same thing? More or less. It's complicated. He was a strange duck. I see, but having to play with is so fulfilling. I still don't understand why. Why do you trust with a great expanse? Why he risked life and limb for you? Because he's a weirdo. But I waste energy dwelling on such things. I'm not Xenos. I stand to gain nothing from knowing his heart. I'm sorry, I couldn't explain it well. There's no need to apologize. The world is not yours, but mine for failing to make sense of your words. Well, we better go back to our errand. Well, goodbye. Nice meeting you. Cute kids. Those arrows, I thought I understood the ways of your world. But the more I learn, the more I realize how little I actually know. It's all strange. Your behavior and your reason. I find myself baffled at every turn. My feeling's not unwelcome. I'm learning, bit by bit. I was right to join you. Buried memory. I believe Zero's time has been rewarding, so it's in no small part due to your company. Thanks for agreeing to join us. Come, let's return. I'm not going to say these names because, oh my god, it's so cute. But yeah, I'm not going to say these names because I know I can't say them. I don't want to embarrass myself. That person's name is Zangief. Oh, 220 minions. Feels good, man. Feels real good. What a cute run animation. Oh, man. Welcome back. Yes. Sorry this episode's dragging out a little bit longer than I wanted it to. That's my own dumbass fault for forcing that jump puzzle.
So, what are your impressions of Rad's at hand?
There's a lot of mortals.
Considering your origin, I can see why that might be your first observation. Though they would call each other people, I think. If you wish to know about our fair city, I should be glad to place a guide at your disposal.
No need. I'll show myself around. There's only so much about my home I can share with you in return, after all. While I remember some few tales of the past, I cannot speak to their authenticity. But if that is enough, then I will tell you of the events that saw darkness engulf our world. The Contra Memoria.
We are all ears. Please.
Long ago, light filled the world and all was at peace. But then the servants of darkness came, and they bequeathed a black art unto men. Channeling the power of hope and prayer, one could call forth fearsome beings known as Eidolons.
Asians.
The Asians. And these Eidolons are surely primals.
Then you have faced the same, and understand that when an Eidolon is birthed, strife follows. And in such strife, the weak are the first to suffer. When it seemed the world would be plunged into chaos, heroes appeared. They were blessed with a singular power. The power to bind the ether of Eidolons within crystals known as Memoria.
We can't call him Magicite, guys. We did that once 8 games ago, but like, no!
But in fighting to save many, she herself was touched by darkness. As was I.
And so you were born part Void Sent, before the world was overcome.
How exactly did that calamity come to pass? Did the Memoriates not triumph?
They did. They expunged the seeds of chaos and restored the peace, only to find themselves seduced by the darkness they had sealed. They spread the taint, transforming men into monsters, what you call Void Sent, and raised armies to wage new wars.
Not the first to be corrupted by power, nor the last.
Ain't that the truth, Estinian?
Some defied temptation and held fast to the light. My mother and I among them. For years and years we fought, but it was not enough. And when our strength was spent, our bulwarks broken, so too was the world.
The flood of darkness.
The stars faded from the heavens as a pall black as pitch enveloped creation. darkness raged unchecked, rending the very walls of reality. I was cast into the rift, and there trapped for what felt like an eternity. Until I came upon a crack. Tiny, infinitesimal, but enough for me to squeeze through. And find my world changed beyond recognition, into the lightless waste you saw.
So that is how you were able to escape becoming a void scent in full.
I suppose I should consider myself fortunate. Were I like most others, I wouldn't have lasted a day before being devoured. We, the lost, are better equipped to survive in a lost world.
A lost world, you say? I wouldn't be so sure. The 13th is still there, is it not?
What are you getting at?
To explain requires that we initiate you into the truth of the source and its reflections. We warned that this will take a while.
So yeah, it turns out your world's actually one of other 14, and basically, the guys who gave you the power to make these eidolons and shit were a part of this like organization where they didn't realize that we're actually creating. Yeah, we're part of this organization, and we're trying to bring back their god. But it turns out their god being around was the only thing stopping this, effectively, this scientist experiment from going crazy and devouring all of existence and life and shit. So yeah, that's where we are right now.
Then, unlike the worlds that have been rejoined, mine still...
The Oracle of Light prevented the first from being completely overcome. So the situation may not be completely identical to that of your 13th. But the fact remains that we were able to restore a measure of balance to a world brought to the brink of destruction. After which, some intrepid young souls succeeded in restoring life back to lands thought lost to light. Which gives me cause to hope the day may yet come when life springs forth anew.
I guess Ryan and Gaia did bring the Aether back to the literally light scorched land, so we probably can do the same thing the 13th. Why not?
Possibilities. I offer no guarantees. But having experienced what we have, I dare say we are more qualified than most to speak on the matter.
Yeah, I feel like that's entirely reasonable and entirely doable, honestly.
I don't understand. Why would you say these things? As if you mean to...
Yeah, fix your world. That's what we do, fam. I'm on vacation right now, honestly.
You came to the Void was...
To find a dragon, aye. And in light of what we've seen, we'd be fools to strive for more. But we Scions, former Scions, begging your pardon, have a habit of not leaving well enough alone.
Fam, this is my vacation. I have no problem. Yeah, fuck it. Like I said, it's my vacation time. I've already saved the universe. This is just me having fun now.
Restoring the light would serve our efforts to find and free Ashdaya. There is no reason not to try.
Do as you will. I have no desire to save that world.
Be that as it may, we will have need of your power when next we face Void Scent.
You know how it works. If you want my help, you must pay my price. And now that you've drawn Golbez's attention, it's going to cost you more. A lot more.
I demand more apples.
Consider this a deposit.
Hey, that piece is looking real good, though. All right. Buried memory. Though our time in the void was short, we managed to assert that my sister get Liz, and we cannot be overstated how fortunate we are to have Zero. But the greater blessing is nevertheless you, my friend, for the encouragement to embark on such a new, and your help to... Bruh, like I said, already saved the universe. I'm just relaxing at this point. That's worrying. That's incredibly worrying. Goal doesn't mean you likely seek to stymie your efforts. Of this, we can be sure. But with all you're at my side, I have confidence we shall succeed. That we will find liberty. Are we not going to talk about the void set that just slithered on by? We should probably go handle that. I really want to go talk about that void set that just slithered by. Because that feels incredibly ominous. No? Okay. Meanwhile, elsewhere. That's 2 down. You losing your minions, Golbez.
First Scarmiglione, and now Barbariccia. Useless, the both of them.
Rude.
No lie. They conspire with a Memoriat.
And their search for the dragon will lead them here. The war looms nigh. We cannot allow these interlopers to interfere.
If I may, my lord, I have a plan to eliminate them. In order to guarantee success, however, I will require Cagnazzo's cooperation. There's sport to be had, then I'll play along. As much as I dislike following your lead, I have no patience for scheming.
Well and good to have confidence, but do not forget the cost of failure.
Rest assured, I will see the dream to fruition. Even should I be consumed by my own flames, I will pave the way for one and all.
Then I will trust in your oath and your plan.
We will give you cause to rejoice, my lord. This I vow.
I don't trust him. That being said, I doubt the fact that Rubicant's the one scheming. They're changing up their characters. I mean, obviously they are, but it'll be interesting to see what Rubicant and Cagnazzo look like. Cagnazzo looked like a turtle, effectively, and Rubicant looked like just a guy in a cloak.
No sacrifice is too great. Even should my 4 archfiends be lost, I will not halt my steps. The prison of passivity is an obstacle to my cause, and so you must fall. What irony that the blessed damned should set us free. As I swore so long ago. lies open. At long last, my ambition shall be fulfilled.
What is your ambition? Explain! I have so many questions! Even realms long lost to dark may find in memory rebirth spark. Alright. And that is the story of 6.2 so far. I guess next time we return, we're probably going to fight Rubicant and Cagnesia. Either way, for everyone out there watching, I want you all to have a good morning, evening, day, or night, wherever you're at. But for right now, I'm out. Later.